guys, and welcome to 78 of the Graceful Tangle podcast. I'm Amy Kate. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've been saying this, I think, for like the past 10 episodes, but there is going to be a day when I say the wrong number. It's going to happen. Hopefully it wasn't today, but who knows at this point. I try to always check and make sure I'm going to say the right number before I actually start talking, but I didn't do that. So, here we are. 78. I think that's right. Anyway, I'm a little bit off schedule today. Today is Wednesday, November the 3rd, 2021. Of course, it has been a crazy week so far, and it's only going to get crazier. We are going out of town this weekend, and we'll be out of town long enough to where I can't film a podcast on my usual recording day that I would typically go for, which is Sundays. So, anyway, we're a little bit off schedule. It's probably going to be a little bit of a more quick episode because I just don't have as many things to share because I just filmed a podcast on Sunday and it is Wednesday. So that is just 2 full days. I would say 3, but I don't think I've actually made any progress on anything today, and it is currently 2:30 in the afternoon. It has been a crazy week, but it's also been a pretty good week, and I'm excited to share some exciting information with you later on in the episode. So, with all of that said, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Also, check out all of the links in the description box below. You can subscribe to my newsletter list, check out some specific things that I am talking about today, show notes for this episode and many previous episodes if you're curious on going back and looking through those, and then also where you can find me on social media and my pattern shops. So, as always, that's a very loaded place to find lots of information, and I encourage you to check it out. Now, all in all, like I said, I don't have many things to share with you guys today, but I do have a finished object, and it is actually a brand new design that just released. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Alrighty, now one more thing that I want to note before I show you this project. I apologize for any abnormal lighting. It is currently a very dreary, cold day here in Alabama, and I am just doing the best I can. This is only just I have to film for certain, so I'm trying to do it now, since I have the time and all of that. But yeah, it is very cloudy, very chilly outside. I am very grateful for it. I must admit, I'm loving this chilly weather. But yeah, it just means lighting is a little bit off in the room today. But anyway, so my finished object for this week, like I said, is a brand new design, and this is the Nifty Bottle Cozy. I love how this design turned out. I have a full video all about it, all about the yarn, why I use this yarn, some of the little design features on my channel. I will link it down below. I just posted it last week, and it was so much fun to create this project. My friends over at Darn Good Yarn sent over their October Yarn of the Month club, and I made up this little pattern. You, of course, don't have to design a pattern with that yarn, but I was just itching to make something like exactly like this, and this yarn just felt like the perfect opportunity to do that. So this cozy is specifically designed to fit this type of water bottle, which is a swell. Now, of course, there are off-brands now. It's just this general shape, and of course, also the finished measurements are included in the pattern, and it's a free pattern. So, definitely just go based on those dimensions, and you can make it to fit any water bottle. I really wanted a case like this, or a little, cozy cover, whatever you want to call it, for this specific water bottle because I love the color of this bottle, but because of my job and how I am around kids a lot and my general clumsiness / dropping everything all at once often, it is very nice to have something to kind of protect the paint a little bit and still be able to see the pretty color but not have it as visible. I joked earlier this week, I was showing this to my family and now they want one, but anyway, I was showing it off and I was like, I have like some fun stickers that I could put on this water bottle, but I have commitment issues and I don't want to risk putting stickers on and then not liking the stickers or, them getting scratched and not being able to take them off. So I haven't done any of that yet. But this is just like a really fun way to maybe cover up a logo of a water bottle if you don't love the logo, you know, anything like that. I just really, really enjoyed making it. So the yarn that I used, I wrote it in the show notes because I knew I was going to say it wrong. Darn Good Yarn Sport Weight Silk in Midnight Moonlight. So this is such a beautiful color. I absolutely love it. I actually have some yarn also from Darn Good Yarn that is this exact same base. It's just a different colorway, and I think it would be so stinking cute as one of these two. So I'm excited to make some more of these in the future. I'm just really, really happy with how this pattern turned out. So again, it's linked down below. Definitely check it out. Like I said, it's free on my blog. So yeah, I absolutely love this. And again, I'm really, really happy with the way that it turned out. So that is my only finished object for this week. I have made lots of progress on one whip. And that is the only whip that I have to show. This is definitely going to be a little bit of a quicker episode, but maybe that'll be kind of nice. So let's go ahead and talk about my accordion. Alrighty, so I have been working on this cardigan by 2 of Wands for a few weeks now. It's kind of slow going, but that is really exactly what I anticipated with this project. Designing has become such a consuming part of my, job, my work, that is where most of my knitting time goes into. It's where most of my time outside of work and school goes into. So anyway, not much extra time is left over for fun projects, which is definitely part of the reason why my shawlography, if I can ever say that word, it'll be a miracle. It's kind of why the MCAL fell a little bit to the wayside and I didn't quite get it done in time. Anyway, it's totally okay. It's totally okay. It's a very crazy season of life, and it's important to realize that and then make adjustments accordingly. So anyway, I have made a good bit of progress on this project this week, and I met my goal of finishing the back panel. So here's what it currently looks like. This is the quilted sweater coat by 2 of Wands. It features the bubble stitch, which is such a fun stitch, and I absolutely love the way that it looks in a bulky yarn like this. I think it is so fun. I'm using Knit Picks Brava Bulky in the colorway Seraphim. I adore this color. I'm usually not that big of a purple person, but this is just such a beautiful shade, and I think it's going to match so many things in my wardrobe. It's just going to pair so well with like all of my shirts, all of my leggings. It's going to be fantastic, and I'm really, really excited about it. Also, fun fact, Reba, our kitty, loves this texture. It is hilarious. So she loves people. She loves all of us, and she sleeps in our rooms often, like really on rotation, it feels like sometimes. But my room is the one that she spends the least amount of time in, and I don't know if it's because I'm gone from home a lot or if I'm, always working, so I might not be giving her the attention that she wants when she comes in, or whatever the case may be. But anyway, last night I got home super late and everybody else was asleep, and I put this panel on my chair that I'm currently sitting in, and she immediately fell asleep and snuggled into it, and it was the cutest thing ever. So I've known that she liked, how crochet knit fabric feels for a while, but I think I'm gonna have to make her like a cat bed, or just like kind of a, blanket style, kind of like this, just for her to cozy up in. I don't know, wherever she ends up going to sleep. So I just think it was so cute, and I love that she loves it as much as I do. One little modification that I did make, I simply decreased the amount of repeats by 1. So if I were to knit the pattern according to, or if I were to knit my item according exactly to the pattern, I would have a total of 26 bubble rows. I actually have 24. So I just kind of decided to stop where I was. I was getting a little bit concerned on just the coiling on the inside, and I didn't want it to be too narrow and too long because I really don't like that look. I really love it when it's, nice and oversized and really long. I don't like it so much as like if it's slim throughout the hip area, it's not very comfortable to me. So I was trying to avoid that. I think it totally would have been okay if I did 26 because first of all, it's not like it added much length anyway. And second of all, after binding off, I can tell that it is going to be like the perfect amount of positivity. So really, really doesn't matter. I just thought I would throw that in there just in case. I am also shorter, I know, than the designer, I think. So I don't know. I just decided to decrease it by a couple, and I think that was a good move, but also a move that it doesn't matter a whole lot. So just thought I would mention it, just in case you were curious. But really, really love this project. I am itching to continue. Now, I will not be taking this on our trip. I have decided that I am being very careful this trip. First of all, it's not a very long trip. And second of all, I'm being very careful to bring, like, portable, small projects that I can take, you know, on walks or to the soccer fields, because my brother has a tournament, and that's the main reason we're going. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm leaning more towards on this trip. So I'm not going to take this project, and I'm not going to take the shawl that I'm working on, but I have a pair of socks and a beanie, and I'm going to bring a couple more beanies to work on, I think. I'm hoping to get a lot of knitting done. It just won't be on this specific project, but anyway, all that being said, I'm really eager to work on it when we get back. I believe the next step is to make the pockets and then the front panels, which should be really, really exciting. So that is the next step for that project. Now, in terms of designs, I have... Oh, actually, there's one more thing that I wanted to mention before hopping into design talk. So I recently got this yarn from Hobie, and I am going to be trying it out, reviewing it a little bit later on, and making a project with it. So I'm going to be making another vanilla twist cowl. This is a pattern that I designed last August, so August of 2021. It originally uses a Knit Picks Stroll and Knit Picks Felici held together, so one strand of each, and I absolutely love, love, love that design. At the time, I was not knitting socks, and so I kind of used that cowl as a way to help knitters who don't knit socks or don't prefer to knit socks to still use Felici and other sock yarns and make something kind of with the vanilla name, which simply just means all stockinette, all knit and round. And that's exactly what that pattern is. So I thought it was a really fun way to kind of feature both of those things. And I have been itching to make another sample for quite a while now, and I thought this was the perfect opportunity. And I just dropped one of the balls of yarn. So anyway, this is Hobie Evergreen. It is 100% organic wool, and I got these two colors. So this is a brand new yarn for them. I already love it so much. It is so soft and squishy and light, and those are three really big things that I love about yarn, this specific yarn and other wool yarns. I also really love the twist. It's very interesting. It's so pretty. Yeah, I'm very excited to try this out. So again, I got these two colors. I'm going to be holding a strand of each to make it marled. I think it's going to be a very subtle, beautiful marl. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to be casting on that very, very soon. Of course, I'll keep you updated, and I will share it next week. Anyway, I'm really, really excited about that project. So that is it for works in progress and future works in progress. Let's talk about a few designs. Okay, so I have two designs that I would like to share with you guys. I believe they're the same exact ones from last week, so I apologize for that. But they have grown a lot, and so I can actually show you what they're really going to look like now, which is definitely a plus, right? So first up is the Genesis beanie. Actually, both of these patterns are going to be releasing this month and growing the Genesis collection, which I'm super pumped about, and I hope that you guys are excited too. Anyway, so here's the first one, and this is the bulky Genesis beanie, and it is almost done. I am definitely getting there. I was kind of at a halt for a couple of days because I wanted to do something specific in the middle of the project, so I had to put it on hold for a day. But anyway, I am back to it now, and I am hoping to get it done very, very soon. This pattern is like 98% done. I just need to finish up the sample and get some photos, and it'll be complete, which is beyond exciting. So anyway, here is what it currently looks like. It is seriously as squishy as it looks. I am obsessed with Knit Picks Big O. I just love, love, love this yarn so very much, and I think it shows off this stitch pattern so beautifully. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. I think it's changing the lighting just a little bit. It's trying to focus it on it, but which I found very distracting. But anyway, I really love this beanie. I'm excited to finish it up and wear it because it is so stinking cozy already. Yeah, I'm excited to get the pattern out to you guys. So In the meantime, if you would like to knit a Genesis collection pattern, you could totally make the cowl, the messy bun beanie, or the standard worsted weight beanie as well. All of those are already out and available in my shops. I highly encourage you to give them a look. I just love this stitch pattern, and like I said, I'm excited to be growing the collection. So anyways, that is the first thing that I'm working on. And if you are curious, I'm using size 10 needles. These are actually my favorites from Knit Picks. These are the nickel plated shorties. I absolutely love these needles for hats. Yeah, they're amazing. I love them very much. So anyway, those are the needles that I am using. I made this bag, I guess it was last year. I want to say it was 2 years ago, but I think it might have just been last year. But anyway, I love it. It's so cute and fallish. We are definitely, I'm curious to know what you guys are. We definitely wait for all things Christmas. Some Christmas gifts have already been purchased for other people, but in the grand scheme of things, decorating wise, you know, putting the tree up, watching Christmas movies, baking cookies, like all of those fun things, we wait until after Thanksgiving for. So I'm very curious as to what y'all do. I don't know. It has, the older that I get, I feel like the more I recognize kind of how society is, I guess. And it has blown my mind. It was like the day after Halloween, November 1st, Christmas exploded. I saw it everywhere. Like people all over Instagram were decorating for Christmas. I saw videos on YouTube of people decorating. We went to Target recently. And like the area that used to be Halloween like 2 days ago is now Christmas exploded. It's like Christmas just kind of like bounces from place to place and it goes poof and there it all is. And people are buying it too. I don't know. It blows my mind. It's funny. I really like seeing how different people are though, and just, I don't know, kind of learning what other people like to do and celebrate and how they do it. I think it's really special. But anyway, I am itching to get into the holiday spirit, but Thanksgiving is definitely one of my favorite holidays, and so I'm really excited to celebrate it this month as well. So anyway, moving right along, I have one more design to talk about. That was a huge tangent. I don't even know how I got on that subject, but anyway, I have one more design to talk about, and that is the Genesis socks. Now last week I tried to show these and I didn't do a very good job because I did not have the first shot. Oh man, it has been a long week, and it is currently Wednesday. Wish me luck, guys, wish me luck. Anyway, here is the first sock, and I have some sock blockers right here, and of course, I believe this might be the wrong size, but we're gonna put it on anyway. Actually, it might not be the right size. I mean, the wrong size. Wow, I'm pulling it apart. I can't talk. Anyway, here's what this sock looks like. Again, these are going to be the Genesis socks, so it uses that same beautiful texture that I love so much. And this is Knit Picks Stroll in the colorway Treasure. This is my absolute favorite mustard of all time. My favorite color, period. I love it so very much. And I am extremely eager to have a full pair of socks in this colorway. So I am working on the second one right now, and I have made a good bit of progress since I last shared it, but I have intentionally not made much because this is going to be one of the main projects that I work on our trip, because it is super portable, easy to work on anywhere. I have the pattern completely memorized, of course, so it's going to be a very awesome vacation trip or vacation project. Anyway, so here's what it currently looks like. I'm cruising down the leg, but I still have a ways to go. And then, of course, I'll do the foot, heel, and toe. But yeah, I'm loving these socks. I'm really excited to keep working on them. And I hope you're excited for the pattern, because these have been a long time coming. I have been dreaming of releasing this pattern really ever since I released my first pattern, the Genesis Messy Bun Mini. I just always thought these would be such cute socks. And I'm really excited to release them and let you guys knit them too. It's going to be a great pattern, and I am really excited to share with you. So, like I said, those are coming soon, later this month. November is going to be a jam-packed month filled with pattern releases and exciting announcements. I have so many fun things planned, and I'm super excited to just continue sharing it all with you. Now, one thing that I wanted to mention in Design Talk as well is advent calendars. So I mentioned last week that I was creating an advent calendar for my friend Eden from Crafting Crank and Made up in Canada. I am so grateful for her and our very long distance friendship. But it has been so special to just be able to communicate with her via Instagram. And we are exchanging advent calendars this year, and I am so pumped about it. And as I was creating hers, I was having so much fun, and my mind was just, filling to the brim with ideas on how I could continue creating advent calendars and the like. So I decided to reach out on Instagram and see if anybody was interested, and quite a few people reached out. I was overwhelmed in the best way possible by the positive response. And I decided to open 15 listings on Etsy to sell advent calendars if anybody was interested. And at the time I'm filming this, so again, Wednesday, I believe there was one left. So I don't imagine that is still there, but if it is, definitely snag it while it's there. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. So I have spent a ton of time this week over the past 3 days just planning these calendars, preparing them, buying the materials to create them. It has involved going to many stores, more stores than I ever do. But it has been a lot of fun, and I believe almost all of the supplies that I need are almost here or in my hands, which is really great. I'm waiting on 2 big things, and once they get here, I'll be set to go. But yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you so much for your support. I can't thank you enough. I am just blown away, and I am so extremely grateful, and I do not take a single bit of it for granted, for sure. But yeah, now on that same note, I am also hoping to start selling stitch markers. I think the first kind of stitch marker update will probably be in January, just because of the advent calendars kind of threw me for a loop, just, getting things done, I guess, wise. So, anyway, those are going to be coming soon, though. I have so many ideas, and I'm really eager to share them with you all. So, anyway, thank you so much for being here. I do have a devotional to talk about, so let's go ahead and hop into that. So for devotional today, I wanted to talk about a specific song that I have just listened to so much over the course of this year, and that has been Yes He Can by Kane. Now, I absolutely love the message of this song, and I highly encourage you to give it a listen. And I think it shares a really powerful message. So often, I think we get so involved in what is happening now, or what we hope to happen in the future, or what we wish that could happen, or what, will happen, like, planning-wise soon, that we forget what has happened in the past, what God has done in the past, what amazing, incredible, world-changing things He has already done. And I think it's really important to remember those things and to remember what He's done, so that gives us inspiration and just motivation and encouragement to keep going. Because if He did it then, He can do it now. And that is the entire message of that song. So I'll link it down below. I was actually watching the music video for it as I was kind of preparing for this devotion today, and I just wanted to, kind of say everything correctly and talk about the song in the most appropriate way. And I watched the music video, and it kind of made me laugh. Like, I don't quite understand the theme of the music video, so I'm gonna link that down below, and then I think I'm gonna try to find a lyric video or something. If you know what the music video means, please reach out to me, because I'm just kind of at a loss. I mean, it's not bad or anything like that, of course, but it's just very interesting, and so I'm curious as to what the message they were trying to portray through the video actually was. But anyway, it's a really good song, and I highly encourage you to give it a listen. So anyway, in terms of a life update, I kind of already shared the advent calendars have definitely been the focus of this week. School is also crazy. I have an exam that I'm going to be taking, like, tonight or tomorrow, whenever it's open, and I'm not pumped about it, guys. I'm really tired of this specific class, I'm not gonna lie, and it's the class that I have the most left in, and it's the class where, like, just the professor really stresses me out because stuff just doesn't get uploaded until it is, like, almost due, and that really bothers me because it is a hard class. But anyway, I'm getting through it. All my other classes are going smoothly, which is fabulous, and I'm so grateful for that. I have a couple of big projects that I'm hoping to put some time into, but like I said, everything is just really crazy right now, so it's kind of just going, you know, one day at a time, and figuring out how to make everything work is definitely a challenge, but it's a very important challenge to conquer, for sure. Which I think there's a pretty important message just in that alone. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I don't even know how long it is. I'm kind of curious right now as to if it's actually shorter than usual or not. I guess I'll find out in editing, but I hope you enjoyed it either way. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Please let me know in the comments below what you are working on this week. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And then, of course, check out all of the links in the description box below. Thank you so very much for watching. And until next time, happy making. Bye.